Huh? What? I didn't leave that. Crawl Space. Crawl Space. I watched that when it was released last year. What are you doing there? What? I didn't take that out. Put that back where it belongs. Opera. Guess I'll put that back where it belongs. Slip that into there. I don't remember leaving those out. Hello everybody, how's it going? So today, just a nice simple Blu-ray haul video. I'm in full swing with my kind of slightly scaling back on some things. I'm trying not to get the impulsive urge to pick up everything, but I've got some pre-orders on the way and I have picked up a couple of bits this week, but I've actually been quite savvy and, well, I say savvy, a bit more well, I don't want to say frugal because I've picked up a few bits, but I've picked up some stuff at a good price and it's some things I've wanted for a while. So there's one new release in here and I don't think it's even had its singular release yet. It's from a box set that is long out of print, a US box set. I'll show that a little later on. I'm excited about that one. And they're all first time watches as well. All the Blu-rays that I'm going to show in this video, which are all Blu-rays, there's no 4Ks here today. They're all movies I've never watched before, so they're new to the collection, because that's what I meant by I said I've been a little on the new, the new initiative is let's not try and upgrade everything for the sake of it. Some things, yeah, I want to upgrade, I want the 4K limited editions, but some things I just need on Blu-ray for the first time ever, because I don't even own them at all and I've never watched them. So trying to be smart with my money a little bit, which I do recommend as a collector. Yeah, I buy the big releases too. I've ordered Night Train Murders from 88 Films. I've ordered I've already paid for the Terrifier 1 and 2 4K Steelbook, the UK release. I did buy the Umbrella set earlier in the year. I didn't know if the Steelbook for Terrifier 1 and 2, the UK release 4K, had actually get released from Signature Entertainment. It's coming in May. I already paid for that last year. I was a bit worried, so I bought the Umbrella set, so now I'm going to be lumbered with 2. I may even do something with that at a later date, because I don't need that many versions of the Terrifier film, although the Steelbook does look lovely. Anyway, let's get on with the pickups. So we have, let me just have a quick check, 6 pickups for today, 6 Blu-rays. First time watches, never seen them before. I haven't watched all of them yet. I've only watched one, and we'll start with that one. And that is Blood Delirium. This is an screen-bound release. They do some good stuff. I believe it's an 88 film. Just have a quick look. If it actually tells you. I'm sure it does somewhere. If you bear with me. 1988, so my birth year. Blood Delirium. I've heard of this one before, don't know much about it, went in completely blind, watched it last night. It's a very kind of your typical sort of Italian movie, what you'd expect, but it's very very weird and good, and it's got some good elements to it. A young woman who is a pianist has a very strange supernatural experience where this voice and wind enters her home. The voice basically says, "I'm you from the future, put 2 candles of the flame together." So she does that, she gets 2 candles and puts the flame together. They become one. Shows events a little while later when her husband is grieving and she's passed away, and his friend is trying to accommodate him, and they're both quite distraught about her death, and then it takes a rather sinister turn. There's a great scene in there actually where they dig her corpse up and they put a fake face on her, and she's still a skeleton. That's quite creepy, and they have her at the piano play. They want her to play the piano, but she's actually passed away. But yeah, pretty good. Starts off quite intriguing, typical kind of it's got that kind of typical 80s feel. Not 80s, sorry, that typical Italian feel to it from the late 70s, 80s. Very Italian, I will say that. It's dubbed. I watched it with the dub. I don't know if it has the Italian audio on this release, but it's a good release from Screenbound. Bought it off Amazon, about £16. I did enjoy this one. Pretty good stuff. Middle of the road, but quite a good movie as well. That's Blood Delirium. Another one I picked up that I decided not to get on 4K. So I picked up the Blu-ray as it was only $7.99. They were doing this for about $7.99 on Amazon. So I picked up True Lies. This is the new Blu-ray with the 4K scan on the Blu-ray disc. I've never seen it before. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Lee Curtis. It's from the James Cameron releases of last year. I opted for the Blu-ray because of the price. I thought, well, I've never seen it before. Instead of paying $20 for the 4K, I'll just pick up the Blu-ray. I did get Aliens on 4K and The Abyss because they're fantastic films. But I thought with True Lies, I'm happy with the Blu-ray. I think for a first-time watch of True Lies, the Blu-ray is going to be just fine. And you get this nice slipcover like that. I don't really know what to expect. I assume it's kind of secret agent movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger's the kind of secret agent. Jamie Lee Curtis, his wife. And that's that. So I picked up True Lies. Another one I picked up, which I saw on the Agfa trailer show. When I picked that up last week, I watched the Agfa trailer show and I saw Vampira. This looks quite cool. Stars David Niven as Count Dracula. Teresa Graves, yep. Jenny Linden, Nikki Henson, Peter Bayliss. Never seen it before, looks quite fun. Certificate 15, from 1974. Looks a little bit comedic, I'm not too sure though, because there's some pretty gory stuff there. Looking forward to it though, Vampira. I might crack this one open and just give you guys a look at the disc. Picked this up for about, I think it was about £8.99, £9 on Amazon. So another good, like, you know, another good price. Yeah, just a simple kind of bare bones like release with the disc there. A few special features, not too many. It's by Fabulous Films, Fremantle Entertainment. 85 minutes, so that'll get a watch at some point. It's not a priority, it's just one I picked up on a whim. If I can actually close it properly. There we go. Vampira. So a couple more to show you guys. Picked up The Running Man, also starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, just like True Lies. This looks really cool. I've never watched it before. Saw the Blu-ray for about $7.50 on Amazon. I thought, no brainer. I did have this on 4K a while back, but for some reason I sold it, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was having a bit of a clear out and I thought I wouldn't watch it, but then I realised I'd sold it and I thought that was a silly move. So let's get it again, but I thought the Blu-ray will serve me just fine. Love getting my 4Ks, but I thought the Blu-ray is just fine for this one. Don't know much about it, never seen it, looks really cool. think it's set in the future. Arnold Schwarzenegger leads this thrilling big screen action blockbuster, remastered it for Blu-ray. Set in a dystopic 2017 Los Angeles, now a police state, in the wake of the global economy's total collapse. Oh, could not be too far from the truth in the future, this one. You know what I mean? The Running Man is the hottest rated reality competition series, where condemned criminals are given a chance for freedom by running through a gauntlet of heavily armed killers known as stalkers. So it's some sort of tournament Schwarzenegger's characters entered into. Looks really cool. I've wanted to see it for a while. I do like a good Schwarzenegger movie, especially ones from the 80s, early 90s. This one is I'll try and find out for you guys. Is that right? 1987? From 1987. Looking forward to that. That'll be a good first time watch, that one. Another one I've been on the fence about picking up. I decided to pull the trigger because it was a good price on Amazon. I have the 3 movies and the remake on, well, I have the first one on 4K, which is the best film, hands down. And I thought I'd go for this, the series adaptation. Let me just crack it open. And I picked up another one from Screenbound Entertainment, and I went for Robocop the series. Just a bit of fun, I wouldn't mind a look. I didn't like Robocop 2 very much, or Robocop 3, as they were a little bit tamer compared to the OG, which is just a bona fide action classic. Love the first Robocop, phenomenal film. Thought I'd try the series for the sake of it. I'm not too sure how many episodes there is. It looks really cool though, to some degree. The problem I have with it is that it's a certificate 12, but we'll kind of look past that and I'll give it a go. Maybe even as some background material. It's a 2-disc set, and it even has the cool like gimmick like Robocop discs like that. Very nice indeed. How many episodes is that? Ooh, 22 episodes. It's a 1-season show. They only did the 1 season, but 22 episodes. Looking forward to that. This is region 3, by the way. As you can see there, it's got the A, B and C. Contains moderate violence and sex references. I can't imagine it being too raunchy at a 12. But anyway, Robocop the series added to the collection. I'll get around to that at some point. And for now, in this video, guys, my final pickup is a Lucio Fulci film that I've never seen. This was released in a box set with some other films. Another film, The House of Clocks, and 2 other movies. The Houses of Doom box set from Cauldron Films was released last year, I think it was. I missed out on that because it was a little bit expensive at the time for me to import. So I've decided to pick up the singular releases of all 4 films. 2 of them are Lucio Fulci films that I've never seen. And I've picked up The Sweet House of Horrors. This is actually out, I think, in about a week, because I've ordered House of Clocks as well, but that's coming from Wow HD. I got this one, the Sweet House of Horrors, from a UK seller who had it. They got it to me in 2 days. Thank you very much, greatly appreciated. This will be tonight's movie. It's a Lucio Fulci I've never seen. There you go, there's a look at the cover. And it sounds really cool because it was a meant for television movie, but apparently, as it says on the back, it was far too gory and violent for television and essentially shelved until home video many years later. Cauldron Films is proud to present Lucio Fulci's The Sweet House of Horrors, uncut and restored from a 2K scan of the film's negative. So can't wait to see this. Love Lucio Fulci, one of my favourites. I do have an top 10 directors video on the Skin Crawlers channel. If you're ever interested, check that out, because Fulci ranks quite high in my directors of all time. They're mostly predominantly horror directors in my list, but Fulci ranks very high. So I'm going to check this out. Looks like a great release from Cauldron. Love the artwork. Shame I missed out on the Houses of Doom. I had a bit of extra money to blow a couple of weeks ago, and I did try to pick up the Houses of Doom, but people want about 150 to 200 for it. It's not happening as far as I'm concerned. So I've decided to pick up the singular releases, stacked with special features, as you can see there. It's also region free, A, B and C. If you want it, you can get it and play it on a UK player without having to be region free. You get it's got cool like inner artwork that looks like this. Some sort of picture like that, nice colours and stuff. You've got your disc. Can't wait to see this one, as it's a Fulci I've never watched. That's The Sweet House of Horrors. So just a quick video, there's my latest pickups. So got Sweet House of Horrors, Robocop the series, The Running Man, Vampira, True Lies, Blood Delirium, all on Blu-ray. Never seen them before, so they're new movies I've never owned or seen into the collection, and that's how I'm kind of collecting at the moment. Yeah, I'm all for some upgrades. I've ordered I've got the beautiful Scream Factory Friday the 13th complete box set from 2020, but I've still ordered Jason X on 4K from Arrow and Jason Goes to Hell, because I love Friday the 13th. I've got to have those movies on 4K. I've seen that all the American guys have had theirs. Us UK lot are obviously a bit unfortunate. We're having to wait a little bit longer until release in a couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll maybe get those. They'll get those out to us ASAP. That'd be great, because I'd love to cover them on the channel myself, on this channel, just because I'm a huge, not a huge fan. I was a bit of an exaggeration, I do admit. I'm a very, I have a soft spot for Jason X. I think it's really rubbish, but I like a rubbish film, and it's a fun Friday the 13th venture, and I love the whole idea of Uber Jason when he becomes a little bit souped up and more powerful in his new attire. Really like that aspect of Jason X. I find it very fun. I love the freeze kill as well, where he freezes the woman's face and then shatters it. I think that's just splendid for a horror movie kill. Obviously in real life I won't condone that. But Jason Goes to Hell I need to revisit. I've never been too keen on it personally. I think it's got a couple of good gory scenes and stuff, but I wasn't overly thrilled by the body hopping aspect. But as soon as I get Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell, I'll watch the new 4Ks and we'll have a discussion and cover it on the channel or whatever. But yeah, looking for, so I have upgraded those. I've got Night Train Murders on the way. I'll be covering that on the channel, the new release. Couple more bits, but at the minute I'm just trying to pick up films on Blu-ray and 4K that I've never actually seen before or had in the collection. That is my kind of new collecting initiative, and it does save a little bit of money, to be fair, because I don't have any intention of upgrading every Blu-ray. Yep, I love 4K, but I don't think I need every Blu-ray upgrading. I don't think every Blu-ray will even get a 4K release. It's a possibility that majority of the big horror films will. We're still waiting on a few. Of course, we need to get The Fly, the David Cronenberg remake of The Fly with Jeff Goldblum on 4K. The Omen is a big one as well as The Fly. That needs to hit 4K. There's a few more to come. I'd love to see Dario Argento's follow-up to Suspiria, Inferno on 4K. That would just be amazing. But yeah, anyway, enough waffling on about like what's coming up on 4K. That's my latest haul. There's the stack like that. Just sit. Oh, there, nothing's broken. Nothing's broken. That's the that's the stack anyway. 6 movies, first time in the collection. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.